Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX setups for today. So we're back at weekly support, back at the bottom of the channel, back at the bottom of the range. So much structure here where we are at the moment. You can see there it is there, and if I just put that level there, you can see how often we flirted with this. Now for the last 3 weeks, this week included, this week is now big engulfing of the last 3 weeks at the moment. Gap is kind of closing on the weekly, nothing more to the left. The next big zone is going to be down in this area here where there is another weekly gap, and there's a weekly gap there, and there's a weekly gap there, and there's a weekly gap there. So lots of potential to the downside. I'm still of the opinion this is in a megaphone. So I'm just going to put this in. Sorry, we're just starting off with the weekly just to keep your mind clear here. So that is sort of the megaphone, and I can just do that is probably the best way to put it in. And then the last couple of weeks is pretty much ranging. So when we have the bottom in there, then draw the top in up there, and that gives you your range. And that's over the last couple of weeks. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're in the 8th week of this. So big up last week, big down, testing this bottom area as we expected yesterday. Inside bar formed. Oscillators are not telling us much, but what is telling us something is the series of higher lows here. So that is just indicating that this could be the bottom. We're going to need to start dropping below these tails from last week and the week before, and come back and test them before I even start looking at chasing shorts. Okay, so at the moment we do have the Feds coming out later on today, which may impact this, but you know, that's after this market closes. So I suspect what we need to be looking at here is just seeing what kind of opportunities there may be. Now there is a gap over there. That gap is open, and that's at 15,593. Reason it's open, there's no body that's closed onto that, there's just tails. That would break the trend line, so let's just park that thought for now and have a look at what happened on the hourly. So firstly, trend is definitely down. We did get back, tails to the upside, tails to the downside, but you know, we did come back to test this pin bar. You can see there's a massive, not quite a pin bar, but it's a massive sell-off that happened here in this 1 hour. So we've broken through it a couple of times. We opened at it yesterday, came back, almost hit the bottom target, then came back for rejection there, and that was pretty much the move to the downside. So trend is down. We're at a trend line at the moment, so take that with a pinch of salt, and then get to the 15 minutes, and you will see there was the first opportunity there, but then immediately it came back to test it, and it was forming an inverse head and shoulders. So pretty much a bit of a trap it formed. Nevertheless, it eventually did get going to the downside. I'm not convinced either way at the moment. I'm definitely not looking for shorts. There's no ways I'm looking for shorts down here. Too much support down here for me to start worrying about that. What you should be doing, I'm just going to put these two levels in here, is pay attention to these two levels here. So this is the first one, 15,692, and then this one where we are at the moment, 15,674. In actual fact, we're not going to pay attention to that. That's way too close to this weekly support here. We do have some gaps here, but look at the price action here at the bottom, on the bottom of the trend line. I don't trust this, so I'm really not interested in shorts. I don't even think I want to be short off here. If we start building a base above 15,692, then I'm looking for a move back up here to 15,743. So for me, it's going to be very cautious today. I'm not looking to get in short. We're way too close to weekly support, as you can see, and this could just turn around here midweek and then move to the upside. These oscillators on the weekly are also really worrying me. And look at this diversions that we have here. I don't trust this at all right now. So yeah, I'm sitting on the sides, guys. I'm sitting on my hands. I'm not really going to be bothered with this today. There's nothing here that indicates I need to be short, and there's nothing that indicates that I need to be looking for longs. We're going to need to start breaking above the highs of yesterday before I start looking at longs, and even a rejection here I think is going to be short-lived, so you're probably going to end up with a 20-point stop loss for a 20-point gain. That's just not even worth it, to be honest. And typically what happens is we do range when we're waiting for the Feds as well, so it's sort of just peters out into a very tight range. So anyway, I'm sitting on hands. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.